Hi. Welcome to Sex Hair Saturday. You made it. You're back. You're here. I'm April Williams, and our topic today is for the love of codependency. Just kidding. It's called duh. Codependency. We need it, right? Duh. For our survival. So I decided to look up the definition of codependency, and it says an excessive emotional or psychological reliance on a partner, typically one who requires support on account of an illness or addiction. Well, I think that sounds like some weird baby stuff, right? Think about it. A person grows into a psychological disorder because our society is so used to saying everything's sick or everything's bad or you're terrible. Let me tell you how. Well, we start off as humans completely codependent. Babies are extremely emotional and extremely reliant on their partner people, the people they partnered up with before they decided, when they were in the cosmos, they're I'm going to partner up with those people. They're on Earth. I'm not sure why at this particular time. And then I'm going to be born. And I'm going to need them for everything. And they're going to tell me how to live in the world so I can go have a good time and party and make more people, right? That's what they said. And it's one who who requires support on account of an illness or addiction. Have you ever had a sick baby? First of all, sometimes ill. And have you ever seen them drink milk? I have breastfed for years. They're addicted. And it's really hard to be hey, eat this food. And they're I'm gonna drink some milk. All I want is your milk. Milk, mama. Anyway, but my baby was definitely sacred co-created with me and the universe, and I'm so happy that the universe has always got me. Back to codependency. Duh. Once you understand that everything is sex, then you understand that everything is sacred and everything is sacred sex. But don't get me wrong, there's actual intimacy, there's actual connection with another person or yourself. There is divinity in the passion of creation. But that divinity and passion delocalizing the orgasm so that everything feels like pleasure, including the shadow work it takes to get to that level of depth and intimacy. To be truly connected with someone, to be truly honest, to be truly in that space, you gotta get dark, baby. You gotta get vulnerable. People think codependency is terrible, but it's not. Codependency is how we survive. Codependency is how we be, okay? A baby cannot survive without being taken care of. I don't care how many times you've seen The Jungle Book. A wolf cannot raise a baby. A bear cannot raise a baby. It's not actually a thing. I don't know if they eat babies. I don't think that's their natural impulse. I don't know. And I don't want to hear about that experiment. And please don't ever find out. But I'm pretty sure that humans have babies, human babies, to raise them and grow more humans. And they did a whole lot of sexing to get them. And that sex was sacred. You know what I mean? Anyway, people are all like, don't be codependent. And it's like, we're codependent as a species. It's our foundation. But there's healthy attachment and there's non-healthy attachment. And once you figure out if you are a healthy attacher or non-healthy attacher, you can understand and have more sacred sex with people. Your person, however, yourself, however you view it. Okay? So, the art of understanding that codependency is relatively important, if not the main important relationship structure for survival, you can start to understand and see how the parenting role and the community role plays an important part in how the adult baby, adult human, adult forms attachments and communicates and understands the world. And had they been made in sacred acts and sacred sex, and since everything's sacred they would start to design, and society would design, and the parenting structures would design a way for parents and children to communicate and develop the child into a healthy, attached human adult. Sad but true, most adults that at least I know, it took some time to get to, or some people still even aren't in healthy relationship styles with themselves. They lack the communication skills, they lack the self-awareness, they lack healing from some traumas that they grew up and experienced. You see, we're finally in the age when we can talk about trauma without feeling so, the shame, the guilt of my family, I'm putting people down, I'm doing whatever. Well, that's not where we are anymore. We're in a safe place. We're doing it right now so we can all have sacred sex and have more sacred people, and the earth becomes this beautiful, very gorgeous place lined with crystals and gold, so I can walk down the street wearing all my jewelry, or people would just throw jewelry, not throw it, gently place it in front of me. Anyways, I got off track. Please excuse me. Let me gather it. So yes, it's awesome to understand that trauma can be adjusted, it can be shifted, and I can go more into epigenetics if you want to, and how it works when you shift your attitude towards something. It helps shift the attitude not only of your children, but reframe the perspective of your ancestry that comes through you. So if you really want to understand how codependency is not a terrible thing, because it's good for survival, then you have to realize that attachments, like I was saying before I got cut off by the other camera, like, anyways, you want healthy sex, you need to have a healthy attachment. And the only way to have a healthy attachment is to understand where your unhealthy habits come from. And this is why shadow work is important, because it helps reflect, if no one has told you, what it is that you're truly like. Like, behaviors matter, inconsistency matters, and how you do one thing is how you do everything for the most part. It's not always true, but it's like pretty often true. So I like to say I am in a constant state of better honoring myself. I'm in a constant state of setting and stepping into my sacredness. Why? Because I stay present. Because I'm a gift. I am a gift the earth gave herself through years and years of co-creation with herself to create herself. You know what I'm saying? So it sounds like people have issues with looking at themselves because they were told that's vain. Like, why are you talking about yourself? Or some people, this narcissist thing, like, everybody's a narcissist because, like, you have to be to survive. Like, duh. But you don't have to be to thrive. And we're here to thrive, right? We're here to appreciate and grow in our sacredness with each other, our sacredness with ourselves, so that we evolve. Like, that's the nature of it. Wake up. The rooster is crowing for you to open your eyes. Anyway, I don't want to be too serious right now because it's serious. Like, take yourself seriously enough to love yourself so you stop doing the shenanigans, like the mental negative self-talk, so you can hear what people are really saying to you. And some people are in their bodies. They're safe. They're present. They're not in a state of clinging and, anxiety. They're present with you. And sometimes they are clingy or they are in a state of anxiety. And it's not a matter of, this person, right? Unless you're in danger or you have the possibility of harming a child or something, right? You got to practice boundaries. We talked about that. Right? Or we'll talk about it again. Like, it's a conversation. It's not just like a one-time hit it or quit it. This is a lifelong love affair. This is passion. This is art. This is you. This is me. This is us. This is we. Sacred sexuality creates sacred beings and knowing that everything is sacred. And now that you understand why it's important to do shadow work, maybe you should do it. What is the reflection that you are seeing in your present reality? Are you happy? Are you uncomfortable? We should all kind of be uncomfortable right now. Like, look at the obvious. I'm not saying that, but there doesn't mean that there can't be moments of bliss and connection and creativity and growth. I'm so sick of the old storyline that things have to get uncomfortable for people to get it. I think you can feel really good and understand that everything else can feel really good. You know what I mean? Because that's one of the beauties of and why we're so attracted to sexuality. And we think that we confirm this love, this creativity, this universal god and goddess concept externally, but it's all in our perception and how we receive reality. If a person that you love is anxious or healing from some kind of trauma, be there to support them. You cannot heal them. They have to be able to heal themselves through receiving from you. Do we want to talk about receiving? I think I'm going to write that down. Receiving is going to be our next episode. Yes. Ooh, to receive. I have a couple kittens. They're so cute. Anyways, codependency is integral for survival. The way to have healthy adult relationships is not only understanding codependency's role in the development of your lover, that lover being you, partner or partners, or however you're going to play this beautiful playground called life, right? And attachment styles, communication styles, self-awareness. The first relationship starts with the self. The next relationship starts with the other. And then we've also have communities. Community is where you can truly see the reflection. Can you maintain a friendship? Can you even be a friend to yourself? Can you be a friend and supportive of others? Not giving them what you want them to have, but giving them what they actually need, which is just you being there. Some people are like stuck in trauma and they're elsewhere. Maybe they're 5, maybe they're 3, maybe they're 13. We don't know what someone else is going through, but we can tell where they are now. So be here now. Stay present, like I was saying. You are the gift the earth gives herself, so stay present. I love you. Bye-bye. Stay blessed. Stay golden. You got this. Ciao for now. Girls sometimes do bad things, do. Sometimes do bad things, do. Sometimes do bad things. At least you think it's bad. Third girls sometimes do bad things, ooh. Sometimes do bad things, ooh. At least you think it's bad. Like thinking and talking and learning to read and having sex for pleasure instead of babies and, anyway. Oh, hi. I just wanted to... Hi, I'm April Williams, and welcome to Sex Hair Saturday. Just catching up. My sweet girlfriend is having issues with codependency. Like, duh. We all have issues with codependency. We're human, right?